Yo, what is going on, guys? Imack here, back for another video, and in this video, I'm going to be counting down the top 5 best Fortnite players. So, I put out an Instagram story asking for some video ideas, and if you don't currently follow me on Instagram, my Instagram is at Imack Studios on screen right now. But someone replied to the story and said I should do top 5 Fortnite players, and I was like, you know what, damn, it's a really good idea. So that's exactly what this video is right now. I'm going to be counting down the top 5 best Fortnite players, and obviously this is just my opinion and nothing more. So yeah, obviously you might have a different opinion, and if you do, that's cool. We all have different opinions, so please leave what you think the top 5 Fortnite players are according to you down below in the comments. But yeah, let's get right into it. Coming in at the number 5th spot is Benjifish. His full name is Benji David Fish, and he was born on April 2nd, 2004, making him 15 years old at the time of recording this video. Why I think Benjifish is a really good player is because he's so young, and for him to be doing so well at his age is really good. So if you don't know, he qualified 4 times for the Fortnite World Cup in the EU region, which was absolutely crazy. To qualify even once is outstanding, but for him to be able to qualify 4 times just shows how good he is and what skill he has. And he was able to come 25th overall in solos, which is really good. That's in the top 25%, which is crazy, dude. And he won about, I think it was around about $100,000 from the World Cup, which is insane. That's such a large amount of money for a 15-year-old to be winning, you know what I mean? Like $100,000, like that's good for like an average adult wage, like for a year. That's crazy, and he's only 15 years old. So he lives with his mum in England, and he is homeschooled, so he can focus on gaming, you know, doesn't have to worry about going to school every day, just his homeschool, because, you know, he's making so much money off gaming, probably making more, he's definitely making more money than the average working American or Australian or person who lives in England or whatever, which is crazy. And yeah, so homeschooling is really good for him, and he's so good at the game. He's come home from the World Cup, and he still plays all the cash cups, streams it to Twitch. He has over 500 or almost 500,000 YouTube subscribers and almost 1 million followers on Instagram, where he posts some crazy clips, dude. I really love watching his Twitch streams. That is so good, and he's such a good player, dude. He's so like skilled with like all his edits and stuff like that. He's really good. He like has really good game sense. That's what I love watching about him. Like some, you know, players, like they're really good. They've got all their edits down, they've got all their builds down, and you know, they're really good, but he's got really good game sense. He loves playing with Mongrel, which is another high-level young player. He's been doing with him pretty a lot lately, which has been really good. But yeah, he's just a really good player, and to qualify 4 times at such a young age is really good. And you know, your reflexes don't go down until you're about 19 or 20 years old. That's when they start to deteriorate, your reflexes. That's why there's not many older people in competitive gaming. It's more like younger, older teenagers, if you know what I mean. But to be at 15 and to be that good at the game, he's still got plenty of time to grow, and his reflexes aren't going to go down for another 4 or 5 years yet, which is absolutely crazy. So he's got plenty of time to like still get better. And you know, how could he get better, dude? He's insane at the moment. But yeah, he's got a lot of time to improve, and I'm sure we'll see him in a lot more Fortnite tournaments to come. Coming in at the number 4th spot is AQUA, and AQUA won the Fortnite Duos title with Nyrox at the time. They have now split now, and I'll get on to why they split in a second, but why they split, it was a really good move for AQUA. But AQUA is a really good player. He's Austrian and has earned an estimated $1.7 million playing Fortnite, dude, which is absolutely insane. Obviously, most of that has come from winning the World Cup, where he got to share $3 million with Nyrox, so 1.5 each. Then he's obviously won a further $200,000 from other Fortnite tournaments, apart from the World Cup as well, which is absolutely insane. But why he's a really good player is he has great game sense, just like Benjifish. But as I said before, he literally split with Nyrox as soon as they won the World Cup. So basically, literally the day after they won the World Cup, he split with Nyrox. And you might be thinking, well, that's so crazy. Why would you split with Nyrox? You literally just won the World Cup with him. Like, what benefit could you get from splitting? And his reasoning was, you know, he wanted to play with another German or someone who spoke his language. I'm pretty sure he speaks German. Could be wrong on that, so don't quote me on that though. But he does speak a different language than English, and Nyrox speaks. And he wanted to quit with Nyrox and play with a different player who spoke German or whatever language he speaks, so they could just get a better game sense and both get better at the game together. And that was paid off really well for him, because after the World Cup, he has played in more tournaments and won so many of them. He's been doing so well, whereas Nyrox, you know, he's found another duo, I think, but he just really hasn't been doing as well as AQUA, and hasn't won any other tournaments. But since AQUA's finished with the World Cup, he's come back to Austria, and he's been winning so many tournaments, which is absolutely crazy. He's amassed about 200,000 YouTube subscribers and a lot of followers also on Twitter. But obviously he didn't get as much popularity as Booger, which is crazy. So him and Nyrox didn't get as much popularity as Booger. Obviously it makes sense because, you know, they won duos, Booger won solos, you know, you're gonna get more attention for solos. But yeah, He's a really good player. His edits are really good as well, and he's really fast at building. Some players, they got good game sense, they got good editing. He's got that as well, but above everything else, he's really good at building, and he's good at sticking to what he knows as well. So if you don't know, in the World Cup, after they lost their first game, because they lost their first 3 games, they didn't even place that well. Then after that, just had 3 banging games after that to get them the victory and take home that $3 million. But he wanted to, after the first game, and RX wanted to switch up their playstyle, switch up what they were doing. Clearly they lost the game and it didn't work, but AQUA just wanted to stick with that. He was like, let's keep going with this. We've practiced it so much, but we can do it. And they kept going with it, and they managed to go on after that and go really well in the next 3 games and win the title, which is really well. He sticks to what he knows, and he's just really good at the game, and yeah, a really great competitive player. Coming in at the number 3 spot is Ghost Bizzle, and his full name is Tim Miller, and he was born on May 8th, 1998. Now, Bizzle didn't do particularly well in the World Cup. He did alright, let's be fair, took home a fairly big bag, but, still wasn't in the top 10 overall, but, he still did pretty well, and big props to him. So you might be asking, why is he on this list, you know what I mean? But he's on this list because before the World Cup, he was the highest earning Fortnite player ever. Obviously with the World Cup, Booger took home that title because, $3 million. Even if he had, he could have won nothing before, won the $3 million, and still be the highest earner, because that's just the biggest prize pool that was ever offered. But Bizzle was the biggest prize holder before this, and he had won the most tournaments, which really makes him a great player and, a big competition. His estimated net worth is over $500,000 from all the money he's won. I'd say he's definitely won millions from Fortnite, which is absolutely insane. But yeah, before this, he was probably the most feared player in all of Fortnite competitive history. He has won the most money, won the most tournaments, got the most kills. He knows how to play, he knows how to handle it. He's kind of old for a competitive Fortnite player, 21 years old. There is someone older than that on this list, but we'll get to that later. But 21 years old, his reflex is starting to go down. The skill he had is starting to go, but he's still insane. He's really good at the game. He has a lot of followers on Twitch, Twitter, all those popular platforms, and yeah, his game sense again is great. Obviously, if you're a pro player, obviously game sense is going to be great. I don't know why I'm saying that for literally every person, but yeah, before the World Cup, he had just won so much more money than anyone else, so many more competitions, gotten so many more kills, and he's overall more experienced than a lot of other players as well, which is a really cool thing to see. And yeah, that is why he is at the number 3 spot on the list. Coming in at the number 2 spot is Sam. He's a player for Counter Logic Gaming, and he is such an insane Fortnite player. He was born on February 6, 1995, making him 24 years old, and he was able to come second at the Fortnite World Cup, securing him so much money, making him millions of dollars from one single competition. And the fact that he is 24 years old and still able to play at such a competitive level is absolutely insane. He's playing with players who, 14, 15, 16, I think, yeah, the youngest was 14, I think that was King, 16, 17-year-olds who have so much better reflexes than him, and he was still able to beat them all and come second, which is absolutely insane. Secured that bag for sure. But why he's such a good player is just because he's so old. As I said before, your reflexes definitely go down once you hit your 20s, and for him to be mid-20s and still being such a good competitive player playing at this level is absolutely insane. He signed with CLG, Counter Logic Gaming, in January of 2019, and he's still with them to this day. He streams on Twitch, where he has a big following, and before he actually played Fortnite, he was a professional Heroes of Storm player, so he definitely has some experience, and that's what makes him so good. Most of these new players, he's had so much more experience than them. He's been to so many more tournaments than all these new players that are coming onto the scene at the moment, and he's just got all that experience backed up behind him, which makes him super game smart. Yeah, his just game smarts are so insane. He knows how to handle every situation, and he's just an overall great player, dude. A good thing about him is I really like his aim. From watching his game style and play, he really has really good aim, which is absolutely crazy. I know it's just so that it doesn't really matter, but his aim's really good. I mean, his aim does matter, but yeah, he has insane aim, and yeah, he's just a really good overall player, and for him to be 24 years old and still playing at such a high level is absolutely insane. And coming in at the number 1 spot is, drumroll please, Booger. No surprises there, and I wonder why he's at the number 1 spot. Because he won the solo Fortnite World Cup, giving him $3 million. His full name is Kyle Jyersdorf, and he was born on the 30th of December 2002, 16 years old. Happy birthday, Booger, by the way. I know you're obviously not watching this video. I literally have 2,000 subscribers. Why would you be watching this video? Happy birthday, buddy. 15 days to your birthday. Or 14, 16, something around that. Somewhere around 15 days. Depends when this video gets uploaded. But yeah, big happy birthday to you. And he is part of Team Sentinels. and he's been there for a while now, but he is obviously the highest earning Fortnite player. Obviously, Ghost Bizzle had that title before he took it away after winning $3 million at the solo championship for the Fortnite World Cup. His approximate total earnings are $3,013,000, which is absolutely insane. And obviously, you know why he's at the #1 spot. He's proved that he is the best Fortnite player in the world, at least for solos anyway. He's gotten so many followers for that, which is absolutely crazy. You know, just because he's winning the Fortnite World Cup really has done a lot for him, because he's gone from like not having a following to now having a following, having a fan base on pretty much every single social media platform, which like it's more than just winning $3 million, you know what I mean? Now he has something he can like go on to for life. He's got like a fan base so that will support him with whatever game he wants to play. Maybe in like a few years Fortnite will die down and he'll play another game and he'll still be able to make money from that because of his fan base, which he wouldn't be able to do without winning the Fortnite World Cup. But yeah, he's obviously just an insane player. He won the first game of the World Cup and he did alright in the other games, obviously, to still win. But then he came back strong with a win in the last game, securing that oh no, he didn't win the last game either. I think he came like third in the last game. But yeah, he won the first game, proving he was really good then. And then, you know, but he's just an insane player overall. Obviously, $3 million, and yeah, 16 years old, turning 17 very soon. But yeah, he's just an insane player, and yeah, that is why he is at the #1 spot. Obviously, as I guys said, let me know what you guys think are the best Fortnite players down below. Obviously, this is just my opinion to what I think the best Fortnite players are. But if you guys did enjoy the video, make sure to drop a fat like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Also, as I said at the start, make sure you follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Imack Studios, and hopefully I can see you in another video. Goodbye.